right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome into your quarterfinal matchup. My name is Rodney Steamroller Schmidt, and we're getting action underway right now. We have already started up our quarterfinal matchup. I'm bringing you today Chalk Commandos from the CSRA versus Rat Dog. Not real sure where they're from. We got set up first Darla versus Mary. Darla skill level 4 versus Mary skill level 3. This is a captain's format. Good morning, Candace. Good to see you. Good to see you. This is actually going to be the first time that I'm going to be commentating on this. What a wonderful facility the Racks Billiards is here. This is such a pleasant event that we've been having here. Mary already pulling out the bridge. Look like she's going after solids for this. Taking down that 5 ball now. Good job on there. We're going to keep an eye on everything as we're going along. Just to make you guys aware, Orlando Invitational is a annual event held towards the latter part. Good defense by Mary there. Trying to lock up that 3 ball, it looks. Annual event. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them. Any questions about the captain's format, go ahead, feel free to ask them there. Tim Jones also running his stream. I am doing commentary outside of norms for it today. Those of you out there, let me know how's it sound? How's it sound? Good shot by Darla on that 10. So the race is 2-9 today for both teams. Chalk Commandos running a 4-4-4-5-6. With captain's format, you do have to put lowest skill level first, and then ranking all the way up to the highest skill level on your roster at that point. It is a team of 8, and we put up 5. Not your traditional team captains format, because traditionally team captains is a team of 5, and you only put up 3, but it is the same thing. You put your lowest at the start and the highest all the way at the top. How did we get to the tournament, Candace? All right, this is our Tuesday night division. We had a tournament that was held the same day as the Ladies World Qualifiers. The top 2 teams got an invitation to come down here. Hot Pocketz and Chalk Commandos were those invitees. I am not a part of any of the teams, but I was invited down because Darla was asked to be a substitute for one of the players on Chalk Commandos. And Rat Dog, I do want to go over their skill level lineup, is a 3-4-5-5-6. Mary pocketing that 3-ball nicely. Has an opportunity to take a peek at that 6-ball. Try and get that out of the way. Looks like we got timeout on the field right now. Having a little discussion about that 6-ball. Like I was saying, she may be able to play that 6 off of the 7 and be able to make that 6-ball up high and or down low here on the bottom. Nope, but she does get the 6-ball away. So I mean, good defense there, or good timeout, I should say, there by Rat Dog. Not sure on who the coach was for Rat Dog. But Darla now, she's got some work to do. Nice stop shot there. Now she's changed up and she's going. Ooh. A great shot. I was not seeing that there. Now she's going to take this 11 ball early. Probably come one or two rails. Oh, don't think she got enough. But she is looking at it. That 6 ball should keep her safe from scratching. Nope, she pockets the 7 ball early for her. Helps her out, helps Mary out just a little bit. Give me just a couple minutes here. I'm going to go ahead and mute up and let the music go. I'm going to get the stream shared out to all the social medias. Ooh, good shot. Actually, we're going to stay right here for just another minute or two. Don't think there's any chance of scratching. Just a little timeout by Eric, having a little coach, have a conversation. Just go over what she's needing. She doesn't need to hit that 8 ball hard. Marking up that top left corner here. For those of you who weren't here a couple days ago, on Friday I was able to join Mr. Tim Jones, the voice of Jacksonville, while Chalk Commandos was able to play. Great shot by Darla. Good shot. Taking over the break now. Pocketing that 8 ball. Moving on. Now we're going to set up for 9 ball. We got Vicki versus Tut now. Way to start it off here. All right, like I said, give me a couple minutes. I'm going to be right back with everybody, but I'm going to get the stream shared out to the social medias and get it posted to the Augusta APA, making sure that our area has everybody lined up. Give me just a couple minutes. Be right back with you. All right. Steamroller back in action with you guys. What I missed, chat? Tell me what's going on. Looks like Vicki got herself that 3 ball there. Little bit of a distance shot here on this 4 now. Just a bit of an overcut, but does leave it difficult for Tut now. Looks like that 9 ball almost went in off of that break. Unless that's extra action after the break. Looks like Tut's opting for a defense here. No, he hits that one hard. Almost got himself a little bit of table love off of that. All right, Candace, thank you. Vicki again missing on that bottom or that top rail, excuse me. Eric calling a timeout now. You darn right he was trying. He better make that 9 on the snap. Can't have AJ being the only one now. It's a good attempt by Tut and then pushing that 4 ball up to the top of the table. I think Vicki still has eyes on it though. Yes, it is early. 10 a.m. start time for these teams. Look like Vicki opting for a defensive shot there as well. Good on Vicki to recognize that she probably wouldn't be able to make it. So trying to put that 4 ball in a more difficult position for Tut. Tut missing on the cut, just undercuts that one a little bit. Good shot by Vicki there. And running that cue ball around the table. She does have an opportunity for an early 9 here. She said she wanted it in that top left quadrant there, but now she's got an opportunity for an early 9. Not quite to the top yet, Candace. We're still battling now. Good shot by Vicki. Good shot by Vicki. opting to go for the run out versus trying to take the early 9 and possibly give him ball in hand. One thing about Captain's format, yes, money rounds is awesome. Money rounds is awesome. Currently, Chalk Commandos has made it to $1,500. Should they win this round, they would be able to split amongst 8 players $2,700. So a difference now of $1,200. This is a $1,200 matchup. Good shot by Tut. Pocketing that. Oh, does the cue ball? Okay, good. He was able to move that cue ball in a more favorable position. Ooh, hits that one hard. Either he hit it hard or he was opting to try and take that 9 early. No reason to hit that one hard. He still had plenty of opportunity to go for the run out there. Vicki lining herself up, looking to take the early 9 and put her team Rat Dog on the board now. Looking to tie it up 1-1. I think a timeout is incoming. Yes, absolutely. Timeout incoming. With the possibility, I'm not sure a scratch is in play. Yeah, it doesn't look like a scratch is in play. It looks like if she hits that 8 ball right there on the side where he's pointing at, it's going to come off of that left side rail, left side long rail.
All right, guys, we're going to do last call for the positive reviews.
Apologize for that. I'm sitting right next to one of their speakers for the announcements. Vicki just missing that 9 ball. Oh, he almost scratches on that one. Good thing he didn't pocket that one. Had he pocketed that, I think he would have scratched. In my opinion, I do think he would have scratched. Let's see what she opts to do here. Being right on the rail, it is a little difficult. Missing that 8 ball, unfortunately. Tut just needs to put a little bit of top on it. Come around the table. Right in the center. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a timeout. Had to take that timeout early. This is a shot that Tut can make. Nice and soft. There you go, Tut. Pocketing that 9 ball. Moving on over now back to 8 ball. Good win by Tut. Way to take advantage. Like I said, you can run out all of the balls, or you can not make any balls except for the last one, and it counts. Good job here. Tut taking that win. Now we're on to AJ versus Jim. AJ skill level 4. Jim is a skill level 5. So Slight disadvantage here for AJ, but again, with captain's format, anything goes. Looks like AJ's opting for that second ball break. He is borrowing a break cue. Huge break, and that 8-ball's moving. Oh my goodness. AJ getting married to stripes here, pocketing a stripe ball off of the break. That is okay. He's got a little bit of trouble with that 11 ball there in the middle, right near the foot spot. And that 10 ball is tied up to the 2. Looks like that 10 ball would be able to pocket to the side there. Looks like AJ's going to try and opt for the combo first. I'm not sure I'd go that route. I'd probably try to take this 14 into the side pocket and then come back down to the underside. Did try to go for the combo. Not sure if Mr. Jim can see this 1 ball. It looks like he can. So Jim opted for a defense, but ends up tying up his 4 into the 2 and opening up that 10 ball. Does leave the shot really close on that 14 for AJ. A little APA action there for AJ. We're going to take a peek. Let's see here. Just a second.
All right, you got 2 more minutes to get in there. Including your half price.
AJ's been making those cuts quite often over the course of this weekend. Just missing it on this shot this time. Didn't leave himself very well at all though. So I'm not mad that he misses that. Brings Mr. Jim back over to our table. Looks like Jim is going to opt to go for the 3 with a little bit of, oh no, and he misses that one. Who's playing? Marsha, we've got Chalk Commandos versus Rat Dog. Right now for Chalk Commandos, we have AJ. And for Rat Dog, we have a Mr. Jim. AJ skill level 4, and Jim is a skill level 5. AJ opting for a defense. I'm not so sure I would have gone in that direction as far as the defense. but opts for a defensive shot. Quite uncharacteristic for a skill level 5 here. Missing that long shot on the 1. Probably would want to AJ to put a little bit of follow on this one, on this 11 ball, come off of that top short rail, and kind of end up back where that 11 ball is sitting. He pushes that 10 ball a little closer, but now it's really difficult for it's going to be really difficult for him to get in there. AJ now going to have to treetop over this 1 ball. I'm watching Eric run around the table, run around the back bar here. AJ just looking to make a good hit. Not so sure. AJ having some difficulty now. He's definitely trying to figure out what he needs to do. Good hit by AJ. That was such a good hit. Coming off of that top short rail. Coming into the 11. Pushes that 10 ball out to the middle. Now it looks like Jim may play the 2. Nope, plays it clean. I may have, probably would have tried to play it off the 11 to kick it away from that pocket. So, Jim having some difficulty, is tied up against this 4 ball. Unfortunately, Pocketz Full of Sunshine is out of the tournament at this point, where they are no longer there. I think, if I remember correctly, let me just double check here. Jim on a run now. Drops that 3 ball. Let's see where he's opting for now. He may be leaving that 1 ball as a key ball for the 8, considering the 8's right there on the right side of the long rail. Let's see. Chalk Commandos, unfortunately, did take out Pocketz Full of Sunshine. The 1 o'clock round. No. Yes, the 1 o'clock round from Saturday. There, Marcia. So Jim may look at the pocket. Yep, does hit the 5 into the 11. Does it knock the 1 in? 1 does fall. So Jim's still on the table. He does move that 5 ball in a little bit more favorable position now for him. Oh, Jim hits the point and the ball just died. That cue ball just died off of the point. Oh my goodness. Does not leave him very well at all. Good cut by Jim. Good cut. Now Jim having to look at this. May opt to play a safety here. Nope, he's going to call a timeout. Have a conversation with his other senior skill or his senior skill level player. That was a lucky shot, Candace. Very lucky, very lucky. All right, chat, just one more thing that I need to ask for everybody. Go ahead, throw a like on the stream, share it out to your social medias. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure that notification bell is turned on so that you're able to. So he's opting to go for this bottom left-hand corner here. Going for a bank. Let's see what this is telling me. I did just get a ding across. There we go. Ding across coming from my computer. Oh. All right, AJ now having the opportunity. Let's see if he can finish this off. This may be a point where I would have Eric call time out. Not sure what. Oh, Eric is keeping score. I may. So AJ looking like he's going to try and pull a stop shot here. Nope, a little roll forward, a little bit of a drag shot. Good shot there. Let's see if AJ can take advantage of the missed 8-ball now. Oh, stands back up. A little bit of a reset. Good job. But he does leave a tough shot. He's got Jim tied up to this bottom short rail. So that means it is going to put a top on it. It's a tough angle. He can pocket it down in this bottom, or the top left corner here. Now, the thing about this particular shot, Jim can hit it soft as long as that cue ball hits that rail. He could sit that cue ball against that long rail there. Yes, tough miss on that 10 ball there, Candace. Yeah, Jim opted for the deep. Oh no, he changed his mind. Which I don't. Again, like I said, you put that cue ball against that long rail. AJ being looks like AJ's left-handed, so he's gonna have to stretch for this one a little bit. So, yep, AJ going for the defensive shot again. Smart play. Smart play. Make it a really long shot for Mr. Jim now. Jim marking up that top right. Yeah, I do like that defense that AJ just gave. Even though it still leaves an opportunity for Mr. Jim. He does hit it, and it's a good hit. All right, AJ, let's take advantage now. For those of you who are joining to support Rat Dog, I do apologize for the bias. I know commentators aren't supposed to be biased. Oh no, left him dead parallel with that 8-ball. Dead parallel with that 8-ball. Let's see what he does. Marked up this bottom right side. Way to go, AJ. Good shot there. We're going to get a replay on that one. Pocketing that 8-ball with authority. With authority on that. All right. Mark Strickland now coming to the table. Let me pull up my image, see who Mark's playing against. A Austin, also skill level 5. 9-ball now. Chalk Commandos up 3-0 currently. Looks like Mark being left-handed, he's opting to go for, looks like a break box almost. Checking the rack. It's always a good thing to check the rack, see what it looks. No big deal to ask for a re-rack. Nope. Mark changing. Looks like he's going for the cut break. AJ coming over, taking a look. 9-ball moving. Mark does pocket the ball there, so he stays on the table. Ooh, tight shot against this one now. Let's see how Austin takes advantage here. Looks like Austin may opt. Yep, he does opt for the defense. Oh, and he scratches. Unfortunate. Mark immediately coming to the table, looking to take advantage. Go for the 1-9 combo. That is the thing about this format. 9-ball is always in play. Yep. I don't blame Mark going for the shot now. Taking that one. Mark opting to go early. Way to go, Mark. Finishing that one up really quickly. Bringing Albert now versus Chris. Both skill level 6s here. Now, the thing about this, Chalk Commandos again did this yesterday. The exact same thing. They got themselves out to a good lead, but they let the other team back in, right back in. Let's see if we can keep this going and be able to keep our advantage up. Mr. Albert now, Mr. Chris. So Mr. Albert going for a center ball break. Thing about a center ball break, you're looking to pocket those two that are behind the head ball. Oh, and he scratches. Does that 8-ball? Where'd that 8-ball go? Okay, good. 8-ball still on the table. All right, so Mr. Chris now on the table, having to shoot from behind the head string because it was a scratch off of the break. Opting to take solids. Not so sure I would have taken solids. Yeah, they all have fairly good pockets, but that 9-5 cluster right there, I think that would have been easier to take from stripes advantage. But him being a skill level 6, I'm just a skill level 4, and 8 ball, still working to grow my skill levels up. So Mr. Chris going after the 4 here on this bottom left side. That is one thing that I try to take advantage of for myself, is clear one half of the table first. Doesn't hurt. Takes your time. So Mr. Chris taking a peek around, seeing where he wants to end up. Probably wants to end up 1 or 2 diamonds up off of the, and 1 diamond in from the long rail. No, ends up to be short. Looks like he probably still can see that 3 ball there. It was a good attempt by Mr. Chris there, trying to get after that 3. Yep, there it is. All right, Mr. Albert, let's see if we can get these stripes taken care of. Does have a problem with this 14 ball now, tied up against that 7. That 9 ball has some issues. 10 ball's got issues as well because it's tied up into that 14. Oh my goodness. Where are we going? Well, Kyle, unfortunately, it's not really a winner side anymore. It's one and done. We are, however, in the Elite 8. We are in the quarterfinals. Defensive shot opted for Mr. Chris there. This is the quarterfinal matchup. Appreciate you joining the stream for us today. Lindsay Thompson, welcome, welcome. Chat, again, I just want to make sure, if you haven't already, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, let you know next time I'm live. Got a few things coming up here in the near future. Ooh. So Albert missing that 11 ball. Leaves the shot for the 5 ball, but what is Mr. Chris going to do there? There you go. That's right, Kyle. Let's go, Chalk Commandos. I'm not seeing anything in April as far as locally. In April, we do have, at the end of April, the beginning of May, we do have, ooh, good shot. What was that? 5, and then he stunned into the 15 to put the 7 away? Now Mr. Chris has a problem because he's got a difficult shot on this 3. Is he looking to pocket it in the side? I don't think he wanted to pocket that 7, but he hit that 5 ball so hard and put a stun on it, it just shot it straight into the top left corner. But again, at the end of April, we've got the Pool Players Championship, our ladies team. Let's see, we've got several doubles teams. Ooh, Mr. Chris. All right, Mr. Albert, let's take advantage of this. You got a wide open table. Everything's got a pocket now. Let's see if we can get this ball rolling. Opting to start with that 14. Let it roll around the table a little bit, and then go after the 11 now. Come back down. Good. Has himself lined up for the 10, it looks like. Maybe go after the 9. Try and set himself up for the 13.
Guys, we're going to go ahead and do this raffle, $50.
Gonna mute up just for a couple of minutes while they announce this raffle. This way we don't get the feedback. All right, be right back with you guys. All right, great defensive shot there by Albert. Even though he was trying to pocket the 9, it still ended up being defensively, so it was a great shot by him, forcing Mr. Chris to have to kick at this ball. Nothing he can do. He does have to kick at it, so the opportunity for Mr. Albert to have ball in hand is there. Yes, very nice leave, Candace. Good hit by Mr. Chris. Good hit. Now, let's see what Mr. Albert has to go for. He's going after this 13 early. So he's going to try and follow behind it. Yep. Does he get some love? Yes, he did make it past that 8 ball. Great shot by Mr. Albert. Oh, and he scratches. Goodness gracious. Lips out the 9 ball and scratches on the cue ball. Ball in hand over to Mr. Chris. Going over to grab his ball mark. So it looks like it's a little dog. All right, red dog on the board now. Back over the 9 ball. Chalk Commandos up now 4-1 with that. Break going back over to Miss Vicki, if I remember correctly. Let's see. No, Miss Mary. It is a race to 9 on both teams, just so everybody's aware. Race to 9. So there's still plenty of time left in the matchup. Miss Mary pocketing the 7 ball now. Keeps her on the table. Good shot by Darla there. Oh no, Darla hooked behind that 8 ball, unfortunately. Eric coming over for timeout. A little early for him, but I mean, little bit of action going on over there at table 6. Everybody getting excited there. I would almost opt to push this 9 ball kind of out of the way here. Almost opt to push this 9 ball because that's almost a dead straight shot. If you give up ball in hand, that could go for the game. She does hit the 9 ball away, so ball in hand over to Miss Mary. She looking at that, possibly taking that 3-9 combo. Yep, she's gonna go for it. I mean, who can blame her? It's an opportunity. The opportunity is available. Let's go ahead and take advantage of it. Good attempt by Miss Mary. Good attempt. Absolutely do not fault trying to go for that. Puts Darla back on the table now. Nice cut. No, and she scratches. Unbelievable. That is so unfortunate. No table love from that one today. So Miss Mary not going after the early 8 attempt on this opportunity now. Looks like she's gonna opt to go for the run out instead. Oh, and she leaves the 5 ball hanging. All right. Let's get Darla back on the table, back into the middle of the table. Shake off that scratch, and let's see what we can take advantage of now. Good shot. Slow down, ball. Need to slow it down. Shaking her head at the table speed on that one. Good shot. Taking that 6 in, lining herself up nicely on the 8. Be able to come back to the center of the table. Woo! She tried to give that one up. Sitting on the foot spot now. Oh, and she leaves it hanging. Leaves it hanging. Leaves it hanging. Oh my goodness. Rat Dog puts another point on the board. With that miss on the 9-ball. Unfortunate for Darla. Tut with his sparkly pants on today. Mary pocketing the 1-ball and then pockets the 13, so she does give her choices. Looking at the table right off the rip here, I'd probably take advantage of stripes. Your real problem is going to be that 15-11, but you'd be able to take care of that putting in 14 ball, or no, 12. Correction, that 12 ball into the side, kind of roll up, be able to see that 11-15, and then pocket the 11 there. Oh, she went for a little stun shot. So she does take stripes. All right. Missing that 11 ball. Tut now onto the table. Not a lot of options for him. Good shot on that 4 ball. What a shot. Did have a little bit of trouble. Does that 7 ball go to the corner now? He may need to take that 7 ball here. Nope, he's going to go for this 5. Good shot on that 5. Leaving him on the 3. Go a couple rails, come back to the center of the table for that. Oh, he opted for the stun shot. Goes down table. Joby lineup is the same as it was last night. It's going to be Darla, Tut, AJ, Mark, and Albert. Giving them to skill level total 23. Team they're playing, Rat Dog, is running a 3-4-5-5-6. Also 23. So it is a race to 9 for both. Tut opted into, whoa, had a little bit of stutter step there. Opting to pound into the 6 and send it around the table a little bit, but nothing falling there. Right now we got Tut versus Mary, or versus Vicki. Correction, excuse me. Tut versus Vicki. We are in 8 ball here, if you couldn't figure that out. I am doing commentary right now, so figured I'd jump on the mic for our final day here. Vicki blocking that. Trying to block that top left pocket there. Can Tut see the 7 now? Is he able to see the 7? Yep, he is able to see the 7, but doesn't follow it into the side. Oh, goodness gracious. Race is 9-9. They're both skill level 23, so they both got to get to 9. Vicki going for that 9 on the side. Good shot there. So she's going to hit into the 10 into the side. Let's see where she plans to go. Does she opt to go for the 11 or can't tell that ball? Looks like the 14 down there at the top right there of your screen. Timeout on the field now. Looks like Mr. Chris calling a timeout here. To have that conversation. See what we need to do. Looks like he's opting to tell her to kind of roll into it. Put that 14 into the top right. That way she comes out, rolls into it, comes back to the center of the table. That way she's able to hit into the 11, pull a little bit of a draw, and then be able to put the 15 in the bottom left there. By the way, those of you in chat, how is the stream looking? Had an advantage to take a peek at everything. Little shorter than I think she wanted. Little sharper than she wanted there. She probably wanted to push that, let that cue ball drift about 2 inches shorter. Oh, comes off of the point and does not fall in. That is one thing that I have noticed for Racks Billiards. These pockets are really tight, and also brand new felt. According to Tim, Mr. Tim Jones over there, the voice of Jacksonville, brand new felt on all these tables as well, especially for this event. Timeout now by Eric. Good talk. Almost would think that he'd want to. There you go, Joby. Let's go, Tut. That's right. Let's go, Tut. Tut missing that one. Looks like Miss Vicki does not have a clean shot on this 15. So yeah, she's gonna opt to. Gonna have to opt to kick at this so that she could try and pocket it. Oh, misses the 15. Ball in hand over to Tut. No timeouts available now, so Tut's gonna have to figure this out. Let's see where we're going here. There you go, Tut. No, nothing in your way. Don't have to worry about it. Good shot into the side. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna go after the 7 ball now. Good pocket, bumps into the 6. Nicely done. Let's see where he opts to go here. Looks like he's putting a lot of top on it. Runs back down towards the center of the table. Beautifully done. Marking up your pocket. Mark it up. Mark it up. Let's go, Tut. Let's get y'all Commandos back on the right side of the table now. Oh no, he misses the 8 ball. Oh my goodness. That is so unfortunate. So unfortunate to miss there by Tut. All right, Miss Vicki needing to take advantage of this. See what she opts to do. Little bit of a follow shot. Good. Sets herself up on the right side of that 8. Looks like marking up that side. Got that little dog. Needs coffee. I'm not so sure Tut drinks coffee. right. Rat Dog still racking up the points now. 4-3, still advantage over to Chalk Commandos. AJ now coming to the table versus Mr. Jim. 9-ball is the game. Mr. Jim opting looks like for the cut break as well. Oh, a little bit of a miscue. That's right, Candace. They need to slow down, take their time, see the shots, follow them in. I will say this, however. Last night, kind of the same thing happened. Dry break for Mr. Jim. Oh, he barely misses that one. Barely misses it. Goodness. What a just what a kick attempt at that. Wow. But not a lot of action available on this one ball. Mr. Jim looking at his options for this 2. Where's he going to put this cue ball? Looks like he's going to opt to go down the table, or up table, I should say. Does bump into 2, so he's got a good shot on it. Oh, little jerk at it. I'd almost ask to get a watch. I don't think he was going for the 9 on that one, Candace. Honestly, he was trying to figure out how he could get to the 2. Now, AJ here, he's looking at this 3 ball. Looking to take the early 9. But he's lining up. Yes, he did bury himself. So AJ looking to possibly take this early 9. Going after the 2 first, obviously. Oh my goodness. But doesn't leave an easy shot there for Mr. Jim. However, the bank is open apparently on Sundays here at Racks. Oh, that looked like an attempt at an early 9. Good shot on that 2 ball by AJ. Come off of that rail. There you go. goodness gracious. I don't know what's going on with Chalk Commandos today. They just seem to be out of sorts. So Mr. Jim tried to come on the high side of this, or the low side of that 4. Tensions are up for everybody here, so I'm a blame all this on nerves right now. Ooh, goodness. Coffee. I can tell you that AJ doesn't need coffee. He doesn't drink coffee. Drinking himself a little Red Bull. Oh, little table love there with the 5 ball. But again, AJ just needs to remember it doesn't matter what balls fall first, as long as that 9, as long as he's on that 9 ball and he's shooting it. Just needs to remind himself. He's on the 9 ball. He pockets it. That's a win for Chalk Commandos. Something stronger. They do have that available here at Racks Billiards here in Sanford. So Mr. Jim, defensive shot there against the 7. Leaves a very tough shot for the 7 ball. Let's see if AJ can take some opportunity out now. Goes for the bank. Does not get the bank, but again, a little bit of a difficult shot here on this cut. Because he cuts that ball, that cue ball is going to fly just a little bit. Moves the chalk out of his line of shot. Nope, he went for the bank there. Does bump into the 8. All right, AJ, let's see what you can do now. Is AJ? AJ's looking at going to the bottom left corner here. Missing that 7 ball. Mr. Jim back on the table. Went for the 9. Does not get it. Does not get that 9. But at the same time, he was also trying to pocket that 7. That way he had the advantage. Staying on the table. Oh, goodness gracious. AJ hitting that one so hard, and he scratches into the side pocket. Let it go, AJ. Let it go. Don't let it bother you. Miss Jim now on the 9 ball. So Mark on the rack now versus Austin, if I remember correctly. I'm going to get these names remembered eventually. Big break by Austin. Pocketing a solid here, but there's a lot of work to do for solids. A lot of work. Almost wish you had the opportunity with one of each falling at this point. Plays off the 2 there. Moves the 5 out of danger, but still ties up to the 14. It looks. Moves the 6 ball a little closer to this bottom left corner. Mark on the table now. Let's see where he opts to go. A little bit of follow, and then he goes to the top side of your table here. Good shot by Mark. See how he goes from here. He's leaving that 9 ball kind of as his key ball for the 8 ball at this point. I could kind of figure that. He may almost opt to. It looks like that 514 is wired. Yeah, he was trying to go for the 14, trying to put the 14 away early. Would have kept him on the table. So Austin going after the 5, leaving himself now down for the 2. Opening the table wide open. Opening the table up for him. A little bit of follow on that 7. Kind of get on the shorter side of that 3. Yeah. Then put that 3 into your bottom left. He's going to try and end up, that cue ball end up on that long rail on the left side of your screen. He might be a little too straight. Thank you. Yeah, he tried to draw into it. But that's okay as well. He drew into that. He still has eyes on the 6. Come off of that left rail and then get to the right side. Oh, now he's straight on that 8. Straight on the 8. Right in line. Looks like he's going to opt to kick at it. Yeah, he's opting to kick at it. All right, does make a good hit. So, opportunity now for Mark to finish this off. Or defense it in such a way that he has to kick. With the opportunity of giving you ball in hand again. Mark hitting that one hard, following all the way down, up and down the table. I think he was trying to get on the other side of that 9. Huge pocket when you hit it that way. Played off to that 14, making that pocket enormous. All right, Mark. The pressure's on, and that. Oh, unfortunate miss. All right. Need to pull back through it. Giving him 5 racks in a row now at this point. Given 5 racks in a row. Every single time. Been 1 ball or 2 balls, and we're overhitting stuff. So let's get back into it, guys. Keep it up. Keep it up. Don't give up. Don't give up yet. All right. Albert now. Over to Mr. Chris. Albert and Mr. Chris. We're on to 8 ball now. Or correction, 9 ball. That was 8 ball. Big break by Mr. Chris. Nothing falling though. Which Mr. Chris is okay with. Because had something fallen, that shot on that 1 ball is not easy at all. Nowhere to go. So Mr. Albert having to kick at it. Ooh, unfortunate scratch for Mr. Albert. Yep, that's right, Joby. Start the comeback. Let's get back on the right side of the table. That's what we need. We've given up 5 in a row now. We need to pull it back in. Rein it in. Oh, hold on just a second. It looks like the camera is frozen for me. Get back over here. Good hit by Mr. Chris. Oh, comes off of the point. My goodness. What is going on? Commandos starting out so strong, and it just seems like we've faltered. Mr. Chris opting for a defense here, but I'm not sure that's a good defense there. All right, Mr. Albert taking a peek at some things. So I know Albert plays in Masters Division. So he's familiar with the format. Early 9 wins the round. Takes the 8 ball. Which is okay. Almost puts that 9 ball in that bottom corner. Now, can he see that too? Looks like he can. I like that shot. Great defensive shot. Straighten on the 2, even though he could see it. Mr. Chris with the defense right back. Not sure Albert can see this one at all. Nope, doesn't look like he can see it. So, I think Mr. Albert just hit himself in different gear. Because he's opting to go for strong shots in. Looks like Mr. Chris is going to take a early 9, go for a defense on the early 9. Yep. Respot that 9 ball. Good shot, because with that 9 ball being in the pocket, it leaves opportunity for early 9s and lose. Yeah, this definitely has turned into a defensive game now. Absolutely has. But I'm telling you, Albert, this table different. He's looking at this game differently. Did he follow it enough? Did he follow it enough? I think he did. I think he could see that 3. Is this the 8 ball down here on this end? Oh, no. Six ball didn't give no love. Cue ball coming off of that 6. Scratch ball in hand over to Mr. Chris. Albert was trying to get that cue ball to get a little action, end up down here for this 4 ball. A little bit of lag for everybody there. Just bear with us. That was a good shot by Mr. Chris there. Pulling on that. Came off of that rail, turning it left. A little bit of right English for those who were curious on how that cue ball went. All right. Red Dog now 6 in a row. 4-6. 3 to go for them. We still got 5. There's still opportunity here. Back to 8 ball now. Darla versus Mary. Mary checking the rack, looks like that 3 ball may have rolled off just a little bit. Solid break by Mary. Doesn't look like anything falling. Nope, nothing's falling. So looking at the rack here, immediately thinking I'm taking stripes. Just looking at how the table's lined up. Really, the big problem would be that 13, but if you can get rid of that 15 out of the way, that should take advantage of your 13 ball. Oh, missing on that 9 ball. Just a little off. Yeah. All right, Mary on the table now. Let's see where we're looking. She does pocket that 7 over there into the side. Little bit of work to do. She does have to contend with the 6 ball and that 13. That 2 ball does not have a pocket anywhere. Oh, off of the point. Claims a pocket though. She does claim that pocket. Let's see what Darla opts to do now. Looks like she's opting for the combo, trying to take care of the 10. And she clears up the Mary's 2. The 10 ball's a little bit closer to the corner pocket, top corner pocket. Mary going after the 4. Can she see that 3 ball to the side? She sees that. If she sees that 3 ball, she may be able to go out on a run. Looks like it should be able to go from my vantage point right here. No. She did go for it in the side, and it was a good attempt. Darla quick to the table, lining up for this 10 ball. Oof. Kicks the 6 out the way. She should be able to see that 13 to the side now. Yep. Going after the 13. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We're just a little off. We're just short. All right, Mary back here. She may have to take that 5. Just be able to get her run started. Is she able to see the 6 ball now? Can she see? Yep. She popped up. I saw it. Oh, a little bit of lag on the camera. There we go. We're back. We're back. Good shot by Mary on the 6. Looks like she's going to have to chase after this 3 ball now. No, yeah, she's going to go after this 2 ball. Hey, no, she's opted for a defense. Good defense by Mary. Good defense. Darla opted for a defense right back. Putting that 9 into the long rail, pushing the 9 closer to the pocket. Mary looking at her 3 ball now. Ooh, bumps into the 8. Okay. And blocks her 2 ball from that corner pocket, top left corner pocket, and she cannot see that pocket anymore. Darla going over to look, seeing if she would like to get a watch, and it looks like she did ask for the referee to watch. Referee stepping over. Is Mary? Yeah, she's changing her mind. No need to watch any further. Blocks up that 11 ball. Even more. Good shot by Mary. Darla popping up again. I don't know if anybody else saw that, but she's popping up again. So let's see how she gets. She's got some chances here. Comes off the rail. Is she able to see the 14? She may opt to take for the 15 to hide behind that 11, or a little bit of a defensive game. These later rounds do end up tending to get a defensive shot. Oh, good shot by Darla. That was a clean shot. I didn't think that she could squeeze by that 1 ball. Goodness. Defense by Darla, yes. Good shot by Darla. Good hit by Mary. And another defensive shot there by Darla. I think she's got that. She can't see the 2 ball at all. She may be able to see the 1. Misses the 15 all the way up. But it looks like that one ball is still tied. She can't really see it. So let's see how we try to take advantage here. Can she see it from this side? Looks like she can see it, but I'm not so sure that she'd be able to pocket it. Not sure what Darla was trying there, but opted for a defense. She may be thinking that an early 8 opportunity, something to that nature. Not really sure. Oh, Mary pushing that 11 ball out. Does they give it back over to Darla? Does it come back? Oh, goodness. All right. Mary gonna have to take this one now. Like I said, she opted for that one. Now she's got to. What's she gonna do with this 2 ball? Timeout on the field now. Looks like he's telling her to go for the back cut. I don't see a problem there. That side pocket does come into play. I agree with Mr. Chris there. It looks like it's going to come off of that right side long rail on the underside of that side pocket. That's the way it looks to me. Now, depending on how she hits it. Ooh. She overcut it just a little bit, but now Darla with the real opportunity to try and figure out here. I may opt for another defense. Yeah, hit that 11 ball soft. Kind of push it out. There you go. Good hit. Does it hide behind the 8? No, it does not. Did not hide behind the 8. I think a little bit harder she'd have been able to get through there. She opts for the bank. Good bank. Rat Dog on the verge of taking another one. Getting their little dog out. Just misses that one. Puts that 8 ball back into the center of the table, but now we need to take advantage of this miss. Let's get going. Oh my goodness. She doesn't scratch. Doesn't give up ball in hand, but this shot is going to be nerve-wracking. Often mark the side pocket now. Comes off the rail. Rat Dog taking another one. 7-4. Tut's got to pull us through. Let's go, Tut. No, she was not leaving you anything at all. It was a great shot on that 11 ball, but it left it too far open. Yep, I saw that. It just didn't follow up. All right, now on the 9 ball here. Tut versus Miss Vicki. Big break. Does something fall? No. Dry break by Miss Vicki. That's right, Kyle. Let's hype this team up. There you go. Oh, come on. Oh my goodness. Went for the bank and it just came right off of the point. They are not falling today, right now. She does kick in. Oh, I think she hooked herself behind the 9. Yep. That body motion tells you right there. She got herself behind that 9. However, she's familiar. She should be able to come off of that rail. Red Dog opted not to go for a timeout here. Looks like Miss Vicki is going to go 2-3 rails, or try to go 2 to 3 rails. Comes up just short. Ball in hand over to Tut now. All right, Tut. We need to reverse our roles here and get the wheels going back forward. A little bit of lag. Bear with it. There we go. Good shot by Tut, putting that 3 in there. Lines himself nicely for the 4. Like Tut trying to take advantage of the 9 ball being live all the time instead of pocketing that. I like that idea. That 5 ball ties up to the 7 a little bit, but with the 5 ball and the 9 being right there, 6 ball being on the other side of the 6 and 7 being on the other side of the table, it was good attempt. Fired in there, see what comes of it. So Miss Vicki coming to look at the table now. So Miss Vicki opting to go try to put that 7 ball in early. So let's see what Tut does here. A little bit of load up. Looks like he's going for the bank. Yep. Definitely went for the bank. Good shot there. Sent that 6 ball rolling all the way down table. And he ends up overcutting it. But does it hide behind the 8? Did it hide behind the 8? It looks like it did. It looks like he got some table love. There we go. We're moving now. We're moving. Little bit of top on this one. Good shot. Not in the best position for that 7 ball, but that 7 is off the rail a little bit, so he may be able to reverse bank it. Does he hide? Is the 7 going to give him? Oh my goodness. That 7 ball looked like it was about to drop into the side there again. Vicki scaring herself there. Team calling timeout. She was about to shoot at it, and they stopped her. I probably would do that as well, Brian. Good to see you over here. So what Mr. Chris is telling her to do there is try and cut that ball, but ends up putting the cue ball behind the 9, leave that 7 against the rail. Let's see what she does here. She went for the bank. That's okay. Not the worst leave for Tut now. The race is to 9, Brian. So Chalk Commandos is down 4-7, so we need them to pick it up. Oh no. Oh no. Ball in hand over to Vicki, and if Vicky's able to run this out, that puts them on the hill. Huge pressure over to Chalk Commandos if that be the case. So she's opting to go top right with this 7 ball. 9 ball is live, so if she so chose, she could opt to go after this 9 ball early, but with only 3 balls left on the table, I agree. Let's go for the run out instead. Follow behind it. There you go. Good position for the 8. She's able to put that in the top left corner. She can come off of that short rail and put that cue ball back into the center of the table for us. There she is. Oh, she ends up on the long rail now. Decent chance now. All right, CSRA, let's put out the good vibes over to our team. Oh no, Miss Vicki misses it. All right, let's go. Good vibes over to Tut. Everybody, like that Goku spirit bomb. If you guys are familiar, raise your hands to the sky. Let's get this team going. There we go. We're back on the right side. Chalk Commandos now 5-7. Right side of the table for us. All right. Don't say there wasn't a comeback. Don't say there wasn't a comeback right now. All right, AJ on the break now. Let's see where he opts to go from here. Let's see if he's going back for the second ball break now. That's right, Kyle. One game at a time. One game at a time. Exactly. Play to your advantages. Oh my goodness. Cue ball straight up in the air. 8 ball back to the center of the table. No chance of that getting there. Whew. I told AJ he needed to pull off on that. He didn't need to break that hard. He is borrowing my break cue. For those who are familiar with it, it is on the heavier side, so it breaks fairly decently. Mr. Jim taking the jacket off.
All right, we have some extra Orlando.
Mr. Jim looks like he's opting to take stripes here. Miss Jim opting for a defensive shot there. I think he was trying to end up behind the 12 off of that 10 with the double kiss. So I go after the second ball break, but I've also backed off a lot of my power, trying to opt for a little bit more control there, Brian. And that's because I had a tendency of flying the cue ball. You asked wild card right there, Brandy. She'll tell you all the time. I would fly that cue ball constantly. Matter of fact, I think I gave her an injury a couple weekends ago with one of my breaks. It was a good attempt at that four ball. Good attempt at that four ball. Trying to take care of that, getting it away from the 15. Take care of it now, with it finding a pocket. Oh, it looked like he tried to put that in the side and came off of the point. 2 Saturdays ago, actually. Huge draw by AJ on that one. All right, AJ, now you're on a run, so you need to slow yourself down a little bit. You may have to take this 3 ball now. Put a little draw on it. And I didn't even break that hard on that one for it to fly like that. AJ loading up on this one. Yeah. I think he got himself in the right spot. No, he was still had some work to do on that. That's right. Why so hard? Why so hard? Question we all have been saying. Apologize for the drop in video and frames and everything. Give us just a minute. We're getting right back to it. All right, let's see what Mr. Jim opts to go with on this. He real quick to mark up this bottom right corner. No, don't scratch. Okay, good. All right, AJ. Take your time. Find your path, connect your dots. Think about where that 8-ball is. Oh no, he moves the 8-ball. Oh my goodness. What are we doing? Marks up that pocket again. If I know angles, it looks like Jim is going to go off of this long rail and clip that 8 into the corner. He does hit the 8-ball. Good hit. Good hit. Does hit the 8-ball. I like this idea. Try and replace the 8-ball with the 5. Yes. Good shot, AJ. Very good. Gets it blocked up. Now his problem is going to be that 6-ball, though. Let's see what he does to be able to get that 6-ball away from that pocket. But first, we got to take care of Mr. Jim. Yes, Brian, very smart, very smart. Whew, I got all these senior skill levels coming in here telling AJ he's playing smart on this one. Hold on. Let's advantage over to him. Timeout on the play. AJ, we've got Brian Padgett, who is going to Vegas for doubles. Kyle Swisher, one of our senior skill levels over there in Masters. Everybody's complimenting that last 5, all right? Keep it up, all right? Don't worry. Don't worry. Hey, don't worry about it. They are about to move over to sudden death. Sudden death when it comes to is 2. Give us just a second. That camera's going to jump. Timeout on the field now. Good shot by AJ again. Good timeout by Eric. Good shot by AJ. Going both ways on this. Now it has turned into defense wins. Defense wins. Let's see what we could do. Mr. Jim studying the table, trying to figure it out. No timeouts available. Just a gentle tap. Same thing again. Just another defensive shot by AJ is all he needs. Good shot by AJ again. Not, he looks like he can get through this. There's Miss Brandy. Been missing her all weekend. Okay. AJ has to opt to take this now. No, watch wasn't needed on that. If that 6-ball move, everybody knew that would have been a foul. So, no timeouts available, so AJ's got to figure this out on his own. Now, my thought would have been come off with a 6 to hit that long rail and end up putting that cue ball on to that top short rail. Oh no, oh no, oh, gosh. Oh, tough break. Tough. Mr. Jim getting the extension on his cue. All right. Rat Dog is now on the hill. Mark Strickland to the table. Mark versus Austin. And we are in 9-ball. 9-ball. It's been a great weekend. Been a great weekend here at the Orlando Invitational, here at Racks Billiards in Sanford, Florida. Appreciate everybody that's been on the stream. Woo, we just got some excitement over here on another table. Woo! Austin with the big break. Does the 6-ball go? No, it does not. 6-ball does not go. AJ's so disappointed in himself. He needs to come on through. Yes, Mark is a solid player. So the next match will end up in sudden death. Oh no, ball in hand given over to Austin. Looks like Austin actually hooked himself there. Yeah, definitely appears that Austin has hooked himself. Yes, Candace, I got you. I see it's froze. It's got a little bit of a signal spike. Camera will come back in just a second. That other team was eliminated day one. Hot Pocketz, unfortunately for them. Give me just a second real quick. And I'll be right back with everybody. Gonna put a little music on for you here. All right, back with everybody. Okay, had to plug in my battery charger because that thing started to die. So, glad I was able to catch it just before it did die out on us. Got that charger in there now. So yes, Brandy, in captain's format, 9-ball is live all the time. So if you take it early, you win that rack. Turned into another defensive battle again. Oh no, unfortunate for Mark. Ball in hand, over to Austin. Thank you, Candace. I appreciate that. You helping me out. Not a big deal. Looks like Austin's going to opt to go for the 9-ball early. Not. No, it's not points. It is definitely not points. In captain's format, it's all about winning racks. And that'll do it. Chalk Commandos, unfortunately, losing on to Rat Dog. Congratulations, Rat Dog, making it to the quarterfinals. Chalk Commandos, don't be sad, though. making it to the quarterfinals, earn themselves $1,500 as a team. Good luck to Rad Dog. My name is Rodney Steamroller, your Augusta commentator for anything sport, anything billiards. I appreciate everybody joining us all weekend. Thank you to Tim Jones letting us join him on stream for when Chalk Commandos made it to his channel. You guys have a good rest of your Sunday. I love you. We appreciate you. Take care.